Put that on. Oh, start. Is that the one? Oof, $3.80. $3.80. Is that streaming?
Hey, hey, I've got my green screen and my camera up. Should I stream as well?
Go for it, dude. Why not? The more the merrier, I reckon.
I'll stream to.
You'll be able to get something off it too. As in, you'll be able to get used to both doing it. You'll be able to get some content maybe for a video. Shit, we could just about do me and you do a minute of it and send it to Vincent and put it on the same page. The fish off. You know what I mean? Fuck it, do it.
I use a program that is supposed to stream to all three platforms like Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, but only streams to one at a time. I don't fucking know why. I gotta ask Charis.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list of improving my my knowledge of streaming platforms and things. It's not really, do you know what I mean? When you didn't set out to do something like this 6 months ago and it's just all fucking, it just keeps going and going and going. And it's like, I should really get some basic things done as well along the way. Streaming is one of them. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And I get this fucking error that comes up on mine. Please use keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or left. Current keyframes are not being sent often enough. I should Google that. Open widget. Gotcha, Sixon. I wonder if, let me see if I can add Sixon into the details. Nah, it doesn't have permissions set up like channels and stuff because I can set other people in the like the Great Gaming Day channel. Welcome along, everyone listening in. We're still early. We're just setting up, getting our screens ready. It is 20:51, so it is 8:51 in Queensland time. Another 9 minutes. We're just setting our streams, getting everything set, doing the normal things. I have got a link here for people. So tonight we are playing DeFi Land. For anybody that hasn't played DeFi Land, there's still going to be a chance to be able to get a fish if you're quick and nimble with your left, right, up and down keys. So your directional arrows. There's the download referral link for the old dog. And by all means, jump in. And we're doing this next week. I'm thinking, what have we got on next week? I've got a team in next week. I want to do these more often. It was Metaverse that kicked me in the guts last week and said, why don't we do this? And I'm like, yeah, we probably should have been doing this a while ago. So I know Erwin did tell me that we would get DeFi Land prizes too. If I had have hassled him, I think we probably would have got some. But instead, I'm going to double up and I'll do it. I'm thinking a shooting gallery next. And then I'm going to hit him up and say, come on, Erwin, you promised us something last week. Now we're going to have to get twice as big a prize. I'm drinking raspberries. That's different.
Oh yeah, let me get some wine. I'll be back.
Oh, 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 oh. How am I doing this? That's working. Should really keep that open for now. All right, so invite channel, sorry, live questions channel should be linked. What do we got here? Mrs. is texting me from the lounge room.
So I'm going to be honest. This is the first time I'm experiencing DeFi Land.
You've experienced it. You had the demo fucking months ago.
Yeah, you're not missing much, matter.
I got you a demo. I've been knocked out of the top 100. I'm fucking devastated.
Yeah, no, I never found that key, and it always crashed my browser whenever I loaded it, so I was never able to get in.
I've got two. I've got one on my left computer, one on my right computer, and I love it. I've always loved it because it's the first Solana game. Fuck Cope. They should have been building their roulette wheel a little bit better and not wasting time building the game they did.
That's like a nice drink, Barndog.
Oh, isn't it? I just had some. Have a check out of this for everyone having
If
a
you're
look.
a female.
You can see it on my stream.
Looks quite refreshing.
Oh, the missus asked me now, do I want anything in particular? I'm like, nah, surprise me, and this is what she come up with tonight.
Shaft you too well, mate.
I've got some fresh stevia in the freezer that's ready to go as well. Who knows? But yeah, with DeFi Land now, you can actually edit the actual scenery and stuff. So we're still a few minutes away for people logging in, so we haven't really kicked it in the guts properly. There's only 15 on stage. But we will. It's going to be a bit more of a laid-back night this week. We did have someone booked. I was waiting till midweek to get the response from them. Had no response, so just shit can them.
Oh, mate.
Then there was potentially someone else, and then they like pulled the pin, and I'm like, well, you know what? We'll just stick with our fishing plan and just talk about fucking Solana games.
The grind is real in their Discord trying to get a whitelist.
Yeah, look, it was disappointing, and that was Doge
Track.
Doge Track. I fucking hate that name, man. I hate that name. Maybe I went in too strong as anyone that's been in a chat room with me. Metaverse has been in a couple. I'll call shit straight away. I don't fuck around.
I'm level 6. It's taken me 5 days of just dribbling constant shit. Like, you don't want your chat spam. Why make it so hard to get a fucking whitelist with them? I want to invest in your game, mate, talk positive things about it, but you're just leaving a negative sour taste in my mouth the way they've done it.
Negative sour taste in your mouth, Sixon.
I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to be polite.
No, don't hold back, man. Just take it all down.
He'd take it all. That's right. Yeah, like I'm in a good mood. I've had such a good day. I did some degenerate plays in Step N today.
Don't you every day?
No, I exercise every day, but today I did a special trick. While we're talking about it, I guess I did a 21.2 energy walk. It's only a walk. I just walked today. I didn't do any jogging. Weekends is normally my cool down day, so I try not to jog at all. I just try and walk, do my energy, and get my daily GST. Where are we? Are we close enough to time? Still a couple minutes off. We'll go back on time.
Could someone check my YouTube channel, see if it's going live?
I will have a look now, sir.
Thank you.
Never actually, I've just clicked on your channel, click on videos, but there's no live function. Oh, live, I see. Oh, and I've been trying to get fucking, I've got sound off so we don't get a feedback. I can see you, yeah. Do you need me to do sound as well, just to double check? I'm going to have loop otherwise.
I will keep talking. Could someone check my YouTube channel, see if it's going live? I think it's about a 5-second delay.
Nah, it's more than that, because I just heard that, can someone check my YouTube?
Oh shit, that's like 10 seconds.
When you got a wine, I loaded up the YouTube, then it told me you were getting a wine again.
You're there, you're definitely there though.
Where's the fishing spot again in fucking DFL? It's moved.
It's the big pond next to where a couple of the it's the big pond in the middle bottom left.
This is not my account. I wouldn't load up on my proper account. This is my second one I just made for today.
Hey, maybe we can add a small segment, like an outsider reviews DeFi Land for the first time. I'm just looking at it now. It looks pretty good.
Man. It's actually pretty good now. Honestly, for Metaverse tried it at the start, right? For people that are coming into it now, it is actually fucking decent. So either way, we are smack on our time, our starting time. So for people joining in, we've been a little bit rude. I apologise. We're just getting set up because we've got multiple streams and all that kind of stuff. But welcome along. It looks like it's going to be a smaller crowd to start off with, but we don't have a guest planned for tonight. We had one booked. They were a no-show. I had someone secondary possibly coming in. They were a no-show as well. And this is one of the reasons why I had actually planned this fishing competition, was I wasn't 100% sure whether the person that I had originally booked was going to be here. And I thought, you know what, fuck it. Metaverse mentioned last week, let's play some games. So we can do that with DeFi Land. It's been available for a long time. And it's actually good because at the moment there's no NFTs in the game. So there's no advantages, because once they get their NFT event, I even show people on my stream that the plant and the watering and all that kind of stuff. So DeFi Land is a game that's been around since day dot. I did their first video. I've loved Erwin ever since. And I've had that, I guess, connection to the game just through that. It was really, really basic back at the start. They did so many different things. But, we'll get into that afterwards. It is Solana Gaming Saturday. So we are going to be doing 5,000 grape for first fishing prize tonight. We'll talk about how we're going to nominate that prize. And then 2K grape for the second place. Now, you've got to be a C-class member onwards. And this is something that we're going to try to do more often, doing these events. Tonight we've got time to talk, and we're going to chew over DeFi Land a little bit, have a bit of fun with it, and fuck it, just reveal game in effect as a group, have a couple of beers. I've got something with raspberries. She's also put oranges, all kinds of stuff in there. I think it was vanilla Sambuca, not Sambuca. It's Canadian Club with something. I'm trying to think of what it is. Vanilla, you know what we used to drink, Eggy?
Strawberry cruises.
You're revealing your age.
No. He's thinking of the that's when you had a red cruiser and a yellow cruiser, and you would call them a twin pole. Twin pole, and you drink them both at once. They were good. They were good piss ups. No, vanilla Galliano. So it's the yellow Galliano. Fucking amazing. If you haven't had it before, Metaverse, get a bottle. You will love it.
Yeah, that's licorice, isn't it? My mum loves licorice.
No. The yellow's vanilla.
Okay. I'll look into it.
Yellow Galliano for people that want an absolute different drink. So we've got a friend that's actually got a dicky ticker, and he can't drink Red Bull. So we came up with something that we called. It wasn't a clean name. What did we call it? A golden shower. So you would you
know
would,
what that is, yeah.
I was trying to. It's been a while since we've had one, right? But you'd put a shot of that into like a yellow drink. Fuck, this is how long it's been, right?
Pineapple cruiser.
No. Into like a squash or something like that. But you drop it in there and then you'd shoot that back. So it would be a golden shower instead of a Jaeger bomb.
All I'm hearing is like you shoot it back and you take it down. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But it is a new week. We've had a really big week, no matter what. Everywhere you think Solana Gaming is just going through strides. I've got some highlights to show. We can talk about coin prices, NFT prices, so much. There was an AMA today for Star Atlas, so we're going to get our resident expert on that. We're going to get a bit of an update. I might even top up my ships tonight. But first off, welcome, Eggy. How's your week been?
Yeah, good, mate. Only a short week of work. 4 days this week and flat out and stuff. And then been playing Step N pretty good. Got my best earnings today, 11.7 GST, I think, which is fucking good for level 7 shoes.
Wait. You got 11.7 GST. They're like $3.50 each.
Yeah, 378, I think, at the moment.
380 at the moment.
In one day.
From one pair of sneakers that is worth
Holy shit.
the floor price is about 10 sol.
I paid 10 sol for mine, but that was a couple of weeks ago.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's normally I was only getting about 6 to 7, but today I don't know what went wrong. I ate more than I normally earn. It's fucking, well, I should say what went right. But
I did notice the Grape, because Grape has a vault, has one pair in a wallet I control at the moment. And that's actually how we're paying for tonight's prizes, from earnings from the StepN app, converted into USDC, sent to the Solana Gaming wallet, traded to Grape, and that's how I'm funding tonight's first prize. But
the earnings are real.
Yeah, the earnings are real. So you're looking at it's the APR and all of that is going to change. Like, people need to be very careful. It's something that everybody knows I work there. Everybody knows that we do a lot of events here. We've got Continental also doing more events. But if you haven't been looking at it, holy shit, we've got live events coming this year. So I'm going to be flying to Sydney and meeting Mr. Metaverse. We're going to shake hands. We're going to go and drink probably not what I'm drinking at the moment, but he drinks ciders, I hope. So I'm going to break fast and go and do that.
Sounds good. I got to make sure I get it off work, actually.
Yeah, that's why I've done it. At the moment, there's a process for this event. We need to book a local running club, a reputable running club, and I've tried with Park Run Australia. They've got Cairns branches, they've got Sydney branches. They're all around Australia, but they're not for profit. And I need them to do the bookings for me. We're trying for Barangaroo Park. It's just under a kilometre, so it would be 5 circuits. But that way, at least people now know. Bang! It's the 2nd of April. It's live. And you can book for it. So there's actually a what do you call it? There is a live NFT Sydney event, and it's blockchain agnostic. So they've got the team from ZRun going there, which is the Australian horse racing game in Ethereum. Yeah.
First racing game.
But Metaverse, how's your week been?
My week's been okay, really. Had some tough shifts at work at the old hospital, but I'm very glad I got some annual leave coming up very soon. So I've got 2 weeks off. So I'm going to be planning lots of interviews, lots of Solana Gaming, lots of Star Atlas content, and maybe planning for getting into and educating myself on StepN, because apparently there's lots of a return of investment I can earn there. So I got to get onto it, as someone said.
Three pairs of sneakers is the optimum, sir.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I got to do the math. I got to put it down and see what's the best thing and what's the actual upfront cost at the moment, because you still have to buy the sneakers.
About a 10.7 floor for walkers, 11.6ish for joggers.
And this is until breeding comes. Anyway, we'll get onto it later. Oh, breed's here. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's expensive, man. It's expensive to get in, but yeah.
Let's spend an extra 5 minutes on it later on tonight talking about specific. There's been a lot of big updates, and it's definitely it's very hard, right? Because I earn a little bit of money from them and work. I try not to shill it openly, but fuck, if you're not watching StepN, you should be. It's a game that's going to be changing. We've got over 20,000 daily users. But keep going with your week, Mr. Metaverse.
Yeah, man. Apart from that, I actually got my contract to work at university. So you are looking at a university teacher. It's been a life goal, and I've achieved it now. My partner and I are celebrating, very happy with it. So that's going to be a challenge in itself, but it's good in a sense because I get to cut down on some hours that I'm working. I'll be able to concentrate more on making content and being more involved in the Solana ecosystem. So that's my week so far. It's been okay. It's been okay.
Well, great. What's happened at Great this week? Obviously, we had the marketplace list launch recently. Dean had a really big one about there was an NFT mint or something happening today. What was that about?
Nighthawk, that one got postponed, I think it was.
I'm not sure I'm up to date on what NFTs minting. The
No,
announcements.
no, it might have been about the squads. But
Oh yeah, there was yeah. There was something about treasury and DAO integrations on squads. It was a multi-sig. Yep.
so I've got a couple of highlights here as well. So the multi-sig, that's right, Treasury and squads, and Great's powering along. I'm very interested this is the thing with what I'm doing specifically with Solana Gaming. Metaverse does a lot more different things as well because he does the alpha videos for Grape. We don't talk about them often enough on Grape Gaming Days. On Grape Solana Gaming Saturdays. But there's a lot more Metaverse goes into that, and Grape's not just about games and AMAs and getting people in once or twice and sending them out. There's so much more to it. It's amazing. But like at the same time, I kind of get stuck continuing to do my work, so to speak. Have you seen? What do we want to do? Is there anything special that's happened in your videos in the last week or so, Metaverse, with your highlight reels, your alpha videos?
There are a few things. There's protocols coming out. Riptide will be starting to close up soon. There are a few things. I don't know specifically what we want to go into. But for example, people should be paying attention to some of the option vaults. Friction, Katana, Tap Finance, acquired by Sci Finance. If you have some extra funds on the side and you're not sure what to do, it's a good enough place to put them. Apart from that, like Star Atlas related, I'm utilizing the pools in Solend. Let's open it up to the audience. Anyone need to know anything specific?
Yeah, we definitely want to touch on the Star Atlas when we get to Star Atlas. But any questions about anything else happening that Metaverse has covered in his videos or anything I've covered in my videos, please bring it to stage. If we don't see it, tag us. I want to try and we don't get as many crowd interactions as what we used to get at the beginning of the series because normally we're bringing guests on. Sometimes we've been changing channels. We're now swapping to new streams as well, which is on YouTube. Metaverse has got his YouTube up as well. But let's talk quickly about how we're going to do this competition tonight for DeFi Land. So it's a live fishing competition. 5,000 grape and then 2,000 for second place. We'll award the prize of 5,000 grape tonight. The 2,000 grape will have to go onto the roll. So basically, we're going to need you to have DeFi Land open with either my stream or Metaverse's stream. So if you don't like looking at this sexy Australian beard, you can go to the lesser man, and he's got a short, stubby little thing on his face. Metaverse, he's very sexy looking tonight.
Oh, stop it, you.
But if your dad doesn't have a beard, you've got two mums.
I think I have to grow a beard now, don't I?
I think you've just been told.
No, you've got it for work, so I get that. But
yeah, exactly. That's my next point I was going to make. Mate, I got COVID around me. I can't have a beard. I got to have a good fit on my mask.
I had to shave for work last year, and fuck fiat. I'm not doing it again if I can avoid it. So you're going to need to have DeFi Land open, and DeFi Land is a game that actually I probably should do a tutorial on the basics of it because it's quite in depth. It's
my level 1 account doesn't have the fishing spot, and neither does Libris. How come we don't have it on our level 1s?
I don't know, man.
I have to be a certain level to unlock the fishing.
No, it was always usable. You could fish from the beginning.
I just logged in with a new wallet, and it's visible to me.
So maybe reset your screen. Sometimes I find the farms are still a bit buggy because keep in mind this is still a game in beta. But log in and I would.
As well as token price.
Yeah, 1.2 cents. I was going to say
fucking zero, mate.
When Metaverse said you can put spare money, like I traded a heap of shit. I got like another 5,000 today just from these farms I've got here. But
I should have sold it 30 cents and abandoned.
Yeah, I laughed when you didn't. I've got heaps sitting away in different places, stashed away.
I kept it because of your man crush on Erwin.
I've liked them, a lot of what I found in Solana Gaming has been based on the teams. If I find a good team and I'm happy with them and talk to them and get that connection, then sometimes it makes me less objective, I guess, a little bit more one-sided to favour them. Who was a good one? DGen Kart Club, for example. I like Old Mate and the...
Seeing a pattern here, if you like them, we should sell.
Yeah, you should definitely question me. So, look, that's a good point. No, Remnants you should have bought. But last week, who did we have? Ramon Online, yeah? That was last week.
Yeah.
So what was really good about that, I think that's a success, right? We brought them to stage. We asked him a whole bunch of questions, and there was no real great answers there, was there?
No,
Yeah, it didn't come across well. Yeah.
So we're not always going to get it right. That's where I want to go with that. Is we're not always going to get our content right. We're not always going to pick the winner. I think if you've been following us from anywhere from the start of the 5 months ago, you would have seen lots of winners along the way. But, we jumped onto Solana and shit, I bought 15 of the alphas, right? And they're down at 1.5 at the moment from 2 floor. They're up to 6.5. I'm not going to get it all right. But, I collected a set and I held that set with dear life. I could have tripled my money and now it's worth less. Whether we see them back at Grape or not, I'm not too sure. But, DeFi Land's been around since the beginning. I do love the team. We had Erwin in here last week. So the basis behind the challenge that I'm thinking tonight is we do 3 to 4. They've got a 5-minute reset, so people need to be careful if you are going to have a practice. Now, have a practice for the next 15 minutes. Set the game up, have a practice for at least 15 minutes until we get the first half an hour into the show. And then in the second part of the show, do we think 3? Is that enough? I'm thinking we do 3 legal lures, and then you pick the biggest one out of that. The winner will get a 5,000 great prize. So if that's going to be me, we had something happen here this week. If I win a prize in a stage event like this, it will snowball to the following week or just stay in the vault for future prizes. But I'm absolutely going to fish to keep that money. So you've still got to beat the dog.
Yeah, same here for us as well. I think myself and Sixon, if we do end up winning, it does increase the pot to next week.
And
I won't be able to go in. I can't even get my fishing thing to load up. It's not even on the map.
Should be on the map.
Now, I've got the lake, the same lake you've got. There's no fish in it, and I've tried 3 different wallets, 3 different accounts.
I'd say
Fuck.
That's a computer problem, I'd say, maybe.
Maybe clear your cache and then come back to it, reload, do a hard refresh.
Shift F5. So I'm going to show people now with the fishing. I've got this on. You're struggling with that. If you can see me on YouTube, so you're going to need to have myself or Metaverse scrolled over the top when you screen capture. So I don't know how to do it on an Apple, but Windows is window key Shift S to get a screen capture of that. And we're going to need you to capture that. Obviously, everybody can see me live. It's recorded, so there's no problem. But what I'm trying to avoid is having to individually check every single person and say, look, we're playing for 5,000, great. We're not playing for sheep stations, right? I want the good faith and I want to do more and more competitions. And in 2 weeks, we're playing Contention live. So next week, we've got Metaforge coming in. They've got a, what's the kids' game? Minecraft. So Metaforge is a sold-out Minecraft-styled game. But the following week, we've got a couple of Aussies that work for Magic Eden, and they're coming in, and we're going to be shooting people in the head. I'm going to try not to get killed by Killer Machine as much as I can possibly avoid it. And that's my job of the night. But we're going to throw in a couple of games here and there. So we can absolutely throw in some games. And next week, because we've done this week, especially if we jackpocket, we'll come back next week, and we will do a shooting gallery. They've got 4 mini games at the moment. You can actually play... that was nice. Thank you, Mama. So we've got 4 games that you can actually play on rotation. That might be the first time that you've heard her on camp.
It was.
I snuck it in. I've got the boys on a video tonight. But I'll do a fish now. Get the game set up in 13 minutes. So you'll need to be ready to go. And we'll just all do it at once. If you want to wait a second. But yeah, taking screen captures. And what you've got to try and do is you're using the directional arrows. And if you can hit that blue part of the ticker, that will give you a bigger fish. Now, if you miss, that will give you a fucking...
shoe.
Yeah, if you get 3 bads in a row, you get a shoe. If you just stay in the orange, then you you get a 3.69. So they've actually modified this game in the last week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Windows key Shift S now.
I gotta say, it's nice coming in like with a fresh eyes on this. Not when it initially first started, when it was glitchy, maybe buggy, but seeing it now, I think it could be attractive to a lot of people, to be honest.
So they're going to have a mine. They're going to be able to the actual. Wait until you see the NFTs that are coming out. The fishing rod's got 5 different parts to it. The gun that you use for the shooting game is fucking amazing. I don't know what there's lots of animals as well.
Yeah, little pets.
Yeah,
And even the editor mode, that would be nice to build your own kind of house, your own place.
you can do the editor mode now. So with editor mode, you can add in billboards, add in NFTs. You can move where everything is. If you get pissed off scrolling around all of your farm to click on your cows, your chickens, and your dog, you just put them all in one spot. I've put them next to the fishing pond. So that's the whole thing, right? Basically, you try and stay in the orange. If you want to hit that blue ticker, that's going to give you a bigger fish. All of them, they go above 5.4. We've got a thread in the Solana Gaming channel that Savage, Sergeant Savage and myself, we've been fishing this for ages. I've hit 5 point something, but Savage hit like 5.4. He smashed me. And Erwin beat me on camera Tuesday. So, I had Erwin, the team leader from this, actually do it with me this week. So he actually showed me a bit of the game. I didn't realise that you could throw these billboards and stuff in now. So look, this is actually a play-to-earn game on Solana now. If you finish in the top 100, you will earn DFL coins. You don't need to spend money in the game. And they added Ukraine this week. So Ukraine support balloon. I forgot about. I haven't actually seen that.
Where's the Russia side if you want to support Russia?
Yeah, it's a bit of a thing, isn't it? Like it's very
But I mean, it's good. It means they got their eye on the broader landscape.
And I've got my bank. I've moved the bank. You've got different stakings and shit. 1.2 cents a coin. Look, this game's been around since the very beginning. If you think it's going anywhere, you're daft. All of the coins that are going into the seeding phase, they're getting burnt. So that's reducing the coin.
What you guys were talking about brings to my mind the big issue we're having with a lot of these games that launched in the bull market, and now we're slightly in the bear, and all the giant unlock periods coming out very soon. That's why we can see a coin go from 40 cents to 1.5 cents. So to me, it makes me think like, yeah, you can earn, but at the end of the day, it's going to be highly inflationary. It's just going to keep unlocking, and more keeps coming onto the market. So it just gets me worried.
The games are going to have playable content, or the coin's going to have zero use.
They're going to have to always attract new members, new players to able to sustain the economy and sustain the token unlocking.
So DeFi Land, I think they had 15,000 daily users on the last medium I read. Compare that to something StepN's got 21,000 a week and a half ago. I think they've got a good, healthy amount, and they've still only got a basic game. But they've given away prizes as well. It's free to play at the moment. And this NFT launch with the seed phrase, the seed event. I've linked photos for people to see. You get it'd be a shitload less. I bought my coins at like 7 cents, right, for this seed event. Right now, you should be able to buy a seed off marketplace, and you can buy enough DFL to probably get the level 2, which would give you 1 or 2 NFTs of a higher rating. But I worked it out to, it was under 6 Solana, and you got 4 NFTs. So even at the original seed price of DFL had a bit of a dive, and we talked about that Tuesday. You can go and have a look at my Great Gaming Day event and just look at the DeFi Land. He talked about it very early. They had a sell-off function. Someone was being a bit degenerate, playing with millions of DFL and got liquidated. So that was actually a pretty, probably should have captured that. That was a pretty cool thing from hearing it from Erwin's side. But 4 NFTs for under 6 Solana, and you can actually start making money from it straight away. But who's to say that people are going to want milk from a cow out of the game? Who's to say people are going to want those cookies? The cookies give you energy. There's got to be demand first in the players, and then the players wanting the items that are created in that in-game marketplace and economy. This is going to be something that Metaverse just touched on. People are going to have to balance this shit out in games. If we don't,
that's true.
if we don't have sustainable games, then why would you play it? They've got to be fun, and then you've got to be sustainable.
Exactly as you say, like if they don't have new members to come and explore the ecosystem, doesn't matter if you got this really nice gun. No one wants it. Just normal basic supply and demand. So no one wants this gun. It's not going to be worth anything. But you might have spent lots of time, effort to try and earn this gun. It just gets me worried about the play to earn model. And like we've seen it be great sometimes when it first started with Axie Infinity, but I don't know if we have the true recipe for it yet. Maybe DeFi Land, maybe Star Atlas. I just don't know yet.
It's definitely not Star Atlas, and it's definitely not DeFi Land. The best I've seen yet, and this is where it becomes hard though, is even Step N has been one of the better I've seen, but now you've got a game with a floor price of 10 to 11 Solana for the very first common. And I had Crypto Straps on stage on Friday, did an AMA, and I was hammering him. Dude, 4 Solana, that's a very expensive list. And I'm like...
The NFTs are sexy, though.
But I said it at the point. I said, well, shit, I'm comparing this, and the baseline shoe in Step N was 8 or 9 at that stage, like 4 Solana's not bad. Iceberchain are just doing a NFT launch, and that is 3.5, 6.5, and 12 Solana. And people like 12 Solana's like heavy, and I'm like, fuck, I bought one. I don't know. It's kind of weird because Solana's come all the way down to $100. I feel there's a lot less risk, and people take bigger risk.
Yeah, it's possible. They feel like they want to recoup some of their lost profits from buying all-time high Solana.
So we've got 6 minutes before we do our first fish. I think after we do our first fish, we'll give it a couple of minutes. We'll talk about the game in between there and some other stuff. We'll talk Star Atlas because there was a lot tonight, I think, from the Star Atlas. Metaverse already had his video up too. What highlights did I have? Great gaming day. That was super good fun last week. We had Irwin, we had Roguestar, and we had Gyrus. If I've got any more Aussies on stage, you should be looking at Gyrus. Now I'm going to go and hopefully catch up with the Prophet in Sydney. Metaverse, you should meet him as well. He'll be on the 5 kilometre run.
I should, yeah, I'll come.
So they seem like a fucking team that is going to be around for a long time. I hope so.
Minting 10th of March, everybody. So get over to the Discord, check them out, and get on their whitelist because there's still spots.
Level 3, so you don't have to grind a whole lot to get to that level. But they just want good people. The whitelist might be a little bit harder getting tip of the spear at the moment, but good team, good Aussies, and I'm really looking forward. And what's Furious Monk? Holy fuck! Have you seen those videos?
I have not.
Yeah, let's get a link.
But yeah, the Joris team, man, super active community over there. I've just got there last week, man. Non-stop chatter in the chats. Easy to get to level 3. It's not that least torture of level 10. This dodge track, mate. Fuck them.
So, and this is the thing is, we actually had them on. We had. Have I got the? Where's the link? We had them here. Whitelists, I should say.
But I'm still going to try and get level 10 because I want to try and mint it.
So this is the thing. Like, I want to reiterate, we're not always right. I'm not always right with games. Sometimes I hold on to games too long with that sentimental attachment to it. I've always been trying to hold the games that I want to play. There's going to become a point where you go, well, holy shit, you can only play so many games, And at the moment, I'm playing Step N 3 hours a day. But we did have Gyrus, Roguestar. I've got a raging boner for Roguestar. The mint sequence that they're doing, great. Put in a card for it. I hope everyone has seen that. Should we get a link? I've got to get all these links. I've got to get used to this. I need the missus working for me behind me. So we did a card for them for let's find it.
Perfect. Oh yeah, I saw that. That was good.
Yeah, you should have seen the applications that we actually had from our team. We had heaps. It was fucking awesome. So our designers went hardcore. That's the winning one out of like 8 that were put in. So there's going to be a collection of cards. They're the whitelist tokens. So a lot of these projects are doing whitelist tokens. that's not burnt in the game, and they said they may do a prize down the track for they may do a prize if you own all of those. And my little thing just went ping, and I'm like, I'm getting a full set of these.
Yeah, like you said, man, like there's a lot of games that are going to be launching, and you have to be judicious with your time. You can't play every single game, so you got to just pick and choose which one you love the most and just go with it.
And on that, exactly that, you got to work out what kind of a game player are you going to be there to flip, are you going to be there to buy, and what Metaverse is saying. Pick and choose those games. Listen, research, go hardcore. If you're just going to buy to flip, cool. There's no sentimental attachment, and this has been the problem of gaming in the last 9 months, because most people have been wanting to buy and flip. 90%, 95% just want to flip a game.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You got to go in with your plan, and when you go in, you're going to buy and flip. Make sure you buy and flip. You know, you buy 3, which is the golden rule for me. You buy 1 to keep for yourself, 1 to sell when the price moves to cover your rest of your investment, and then 1 just to keep, just in case it goes stratospheric, and then you can cash out.
Or it goes the opposite way, and you have 3 fucking negative investments.
Yeah, but that's part of the DD, isn't it? That's your research. How good are you at doing your research?
So next week, we've got Solana. We've had them here before. Australian team building a 2D metaverse. I've got Knife, Fork, Spoon coming back. So we had them just before Christmas.
How has Knife, Fork, Spoon going? Them guys are legendary. I like them guys.
They've got the Spoonverse coming out. They've got their next mini game. They've actually got 2 mini games coming out.
He was a cool cat.
He's bought a pair of sneakers this week. He's into it.
That.
I'm spreading the pyramid scheme. He is into it. He's got his mate doing it. They're going to mint. Yeah, Happy Man. They are good. Happy Man had some personal dramas. He's talked about that in his Discord and that. So he had a family member pass away. Took some time off from building, but came back strong. And we'll see Happy Man on Tuesday. And I loved them, and it's good, Six, and you remember them because they were fucking awesome, especially at the time of the morning they had.
No, they smashed it. They left an impression on me.
Yeah. Well, did you mint one?
No, I don't like the game, but I like the guys.
So this is the thing, right? You've got to pick your strategies. It's cool to have really good dudes, and this is what Great Gaming Day is going to be about, bringing back some of these teams that we've spoken to before, give them a American-friendly time zone, which is what Great Gaming Day is. And Cry is going to be the third one. He's worked with Gamerplex. We talked to Gamerplex last week at Great Gaming Day. That's been one of the best videos we've had on the Grape YouTube. For people that don't know, we have a Grape YouTube. Go and have a look. Lots of highlights. And Cry are building SDKs based around coins and NFTs. It's super important, and I want to find out the gossip of how that ties in. But it was really cool to line him up. And he coins himself Cry. I've got a first name. Hopefully he's on camera this week. But, with 2 big NFT supporting projects from multi-chain sort of, not multi-chain, but, Savannah's got 80 partners, and Knife, Fork, Spoon is going to be kind of similar in a way. They've got a whole heap of partners.
Yeah, I really remember them. They left a good impression on me as well. But you see, like, just the attention span, there's so many other things to check out that you forget about them for a while. But that's good, because now we get to see them progress over a period of time. We actually get to evaluate if they've made any progress. And if they haven't, then you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't give them more attention. But if they're doing really well now and they're still surviving throughout the bear market, then we're like, oh, yeah, maybe they're good, they're sustainable. We should keep looking at them.
They are still good, and I kept my NFT. I bought an NFT, I minted it, and I staked it with Wings team, but I believe it's not staked at the moment. So I don't know whether the Wings team is disbanded, so I've got to find a new team. The Golden Girls won a lot of the first varies. They did a whole heap of YouTube coverage for it. They did well, I think. So we are 32 past. Let's do our first fish off, right? Are we all ready? How many people are going to play?
The question is, are you ready?
Oh, I'm going to smash it, Eggy.
I'm going to catch the biggest fucking shoe you ever seen.
I'm 1.5 cc's down. I've had 3 extra raspberries. So the rules being, we're going to do, was it 3 or 4?
Let's do 3, because that's 15. That's 15 minutes apart.
Yeah, spread it out through the show. So it's going to be 3. Screenshot, take the best. The winner is going to be the biggest fish. If we've got draws, we'll deal with that time. and second place will be 2K. So you need to have it overlaid. I will show it on my screen just for an example.
No code nut. You just got to practice, man. It is difficult at first, but once you get used to it.
WWDFL bots, you get a fishing bot. They're $20 a month.
Oh crap! Really?
No, I'm joking, but
well, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if someone can code that already.
who would bother?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Some really smart people have a lot of time on their hands.
People want money and stuff. This is what I'm trying to avoid, right? I'd love to play this just as simple as it is. But I've got my stream on the side there and I'm fishing. People can see me on my YouTube. This is a bit of an example. Find what works for you guys. I've literally got 15 different screens and about 35 tabs open. So I'm fishing. This will be my first attempt.
Are we fishing now? Are we going?
I am. Hold off. I'll just take a screenshot. So I've got 2.32, but you've got to screen capture. Don't click. Make sure you screen capture before you left click. Otherwise, you lose that fish.
Yeah, no pics. It didn't happen.
My boot weighed more than your fish, Barndog.
So I've got 2.32. That's pretty bad, but you know I've got multiple things set up and stuff, so I'm going to use that as an excuse. I'm used to fishing on my left screen as well, but it's going to be a little bit weird for you to start off with because you're going to have a screen overlay. But I want to see some kind of overlay where you've got us captured on that screen on the right hand side. We need to see it live. It's for a bit of fun, right? But it's 5,000 grapes. Some people might need that to get up a level. So if it's going to be Metaverse, myself or Sixon, we'll put that in and that'll go and we'll highlight it and we'll do the shooting gallery next week. The shooting gallery is much, much easier.
Yeah, this fishing is quite difficult.
I got a bloody boot.
Oh, that's 2 boots.
2 boots. So everybody, first fish happens now and let's get the pics out in the next couple of minutes.
Just for step-in shoes, Barndog? That's the question.
Oh, yeah. They should have a partnership.
I've told them they need a mini game for like a Frogger mini game, and you're a runner on the road and you've got to dodge the cars. You're doing a session, right? And you've got to dodge the cars.
Mate, you can do it in real life. You step in shoes.
I did, my man. I did a fucking 21.2 exercise tonight.
That was some killer GST on them boots.
So Metaverse, I bought a big boy pair of shoes last weekend.
What's a big boy pair of shoes?
Disgusting.
289 Solana.
Holy shit.
So
shit, all right.
I'm not saying the number just randomly. I've put a video on it. I've shown it. There's video, so it's real. Yeah, I'm big dick in it. That's right. I've won 2 pairs of grey sneakers, so I've got 2 pairs of commons from the normal winnings.
That's a brand new Toyota Camry for everyone that's listening.
Yeah, I went out and said to the missus, we can't buy a new car. I just bought a pair of sneakers.
Oh my god, man.
Good to see. No code nut. Congratulations. 0.97. Unfortunate. Let's keep bringing them in, people. Couple more minutes and then that'll be the first fish over. Don't let the dog win straight away. I've got 2.32. All you have to do is stay in the brown and you will beat me.
I want to stay in the brown, eh?
That's who's this? Oh, that's going to be a hard one here.
Oh, 4.71, is it?
4.77.
Ah.
I'm going to pin that. That is going to be hard AF to beat.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
Yeah, I bought a big boy pair of shoes this week. So let's talk about this for a few minutes because we were going to go into Star Atlas. But while we're here on the shoes, right? So I bought a pair of rares and it was really interesting because I had one of my best mates come in and back from fishing. He works away as a diver on the Great Barrier Reef. And we've played World of Warcraft. We've grown up together from the age of 10. We've been best mates, and that's why I moved to Cairns, Australia. And he said, raid leaders don't raid in green, Barndog. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So that's a very simple question. A lot of Step N actually is based on Libra, unfortunate 1.33. They've got so many things that are so similar to World of Warcraft. And Yorn, team lead, co-founder, Yorn and Jerry, are WoW players. And a lot of what they do is based on the gem system in World of Warcraft and the colours of just the items. You've got common sneakers, which are grey or black or whatever you want. Grey is the colour. Then you've got greens, blues, purples, and orange is the legendary. So Thunder Fury being an orange. But yeah, I went and bought a pair of rares, and I've been leveling them up. They're level 20 at the moment. And I got my first level 4 mystery box today from doing a big run. So that's a level 4 mystery box.
Can you sell that mystery box?
No, but you can open it up and potentially get 100 Solana gem out of it.
What's the probability of that?
I don't actually know. So there's other factors. It's a lot of game testing because they don't give you all the information.
Yeah.
They want people to game test it, and it's weird, right? I really enjoy the game testing because now I've got this pair of shoes that have got 187 luck. They've got 3 gems based on luck. I'm really having a crack at it. And tomorrow I'm going to do a 12 session, but then the next day I go back to 17. Next weekend I'm trying to see if I can get it by next weekend and get my shoe count up to 30 pairs of sneakers. 30 pairs of sneakers in the game gives you 20 energy. That's the cap. And if I get 20 cap, and you do a specific run, it takes you to 25, and then you've got a better chance of getting a level 4 and a level 5 mystery box, and then they've got a higher chance at getting that level 3 gem. Level 3 gems have dropped. I've seen 3 so far, and people have got them for between 90 and 100 in Solana. But based on
money, man.
Move to earn. Oh, it is. It's a shitload of money, and I'm overexposed. I'm definitely overexposed. So my last play this week is to mint out some more commons. I need to mint another 14 pairs of commons, and it was 2,800 GST to finish that off.
You might be able to earn that easily as you run, and hopefully you can take out.
You do. That's the thing. So I want to get to 20 energy, and then I'll just unexpose myself. So what's been cool about it though is I've done this with my stepson. From December, he's lost 10 kilos and his weight's changed, his fitness. You can see the muscles growing in his body. I've dropped 5 or 6 kilos. I did a 5-day fast this week so I could drop some weight for taking Metaverse on in Sydney. The missus has taken long service leave next term. She's going to be working with me. So this is all real shit. You don't have to do these degenerate plays and buy the big 286 sneakers, but if you've got 3 sneakers in the game, Metaverse would be something to look at. If you've got 3 sneakers, so at the moment we've got 4.77 as the winner and Barndog's coming second. 3 pairs of sneakers with an uncommon leading it, you get 5 energy, so that's 25 minutes of daily exercise. Depending on the sneakers you pick, depends on the speed. And that could be around 50 to 55 GST. That's a good way to do an ROI on. That's what's out now, but that can change. But the Trailblazers event that they launched last week, the fact that they're going multi-chain with Binance, that's multi-chain. It's not across the wormhole, so it's going to be multi-chain. That's super important to understand. Yeah, it's pretty big. The Trailblazers is going to be a fucking amazing event. Oh my God. So for people that bought an NFT in December, just one, that would have paid itself off already by now. But you will also be eligible for Trailblazers. That's a triple GST earning event. If you had have bought a second or third pair of sneakers, if you had have gone early, those sneakers were 1 Solana back then. Let's just remind people, 1 Solana in December. If you bought 3 pairs of sneakers then, 3 Solana, you would be eligible for the 200 ticket allocation in Trailblazers, and you would get the IEO. You're going to get an allocation of drop of GMT. So the GST coin is currently $3.80. That's an unlimited utility coin. GMT is coming out, has a cap, is 1 cent on Binance.
You've just dropped a whole lot of information there that's digesting at the moment.
Yeah, because I deal with this every week and I do AMAs. We did a special AMA we did the first midweek AMA this week based on these events. The utility coin, which is unlimited, is at $3.80. It's cooked at the moment.
Yeah, that's a bit higher. What's the current valuation? That must be huge.
They've got, it's hard. They only put 1 million tokens out, and then what people earn, that the actual deflationary pressure on the coin is massive because people are minting, people are upgrading, people are opening gems. In the last update they did, they introduced and fixed the mystery box system, and then they also brought in the gem minting properly. And the gem minting was pretty average before because gems just weren't available. But there was a 30% chance. I did a video on this week, and I did 3 mints on camera, and they all failed. It cost me 14 Solana or something. I would have been better off buying the 16 Solana gem. But the deflationary pressure on that coin at the moment is huge.
It's really good, yeah.
So this is where this is where we talk about it's hard for me because I know, to me, this is the best game I can see on Solana at the moment for actual daily users. And you get outside because it's not just about the gameplay. I've gone deep. Obviously, I've gone very deep. I've gone and bought a big pair of sneakers, but I still do daily mints. But it's made me walk every single day, at the very least walk with a pair of joggers because you can go from 4 to 10 kilometers. I've met a lot of my local neighbors. I've done exercise with my children, with my partner. She's now potentially going full-time in Web 3.0 next term. We know a lot of the neighbours in the neighbourhood, but, you know, even when it rains, I just put my phone in a Ziploc bag and I go on my exercise. Every day I do a minimum of an hour. It's more around 2 hours now, and you feel really, really good. The weight's lost, the exercise is there, the energy's there, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, you know, that's the side effect of it. That makes you healthier. It's a different thing to trade tokens on DeFi Web 3.0. But this actually gives you something else, which is kind of immeasurable. It gives you healthy attitude, healthy physique. That's kind of amazing, you know?
It's honestly, I would just say it's life-changing. And this is why I'm like, fuck it. And my mate said, raid leaders don't raid in greens, Barndog. And I'm like, fuck, you know what? I need to buy a blue. And I did. I researched it. I got a pretty wicked pair. And I've fully opened up all the gems and stuff, and now I just let them cruise. But come the triple GST earning event, I don't even know the money I'm going to make on that day. It's going to be ridiculous. There's a game cap, but a daily earnings cap. But of course, I do a 2-hour session in the morning, but I do a session in the afternoon with my my stepson, and we've got the two. I don't always have both kids because one goes to his father. So you know, there's 3 or 4 of us playing the game.
So it's costing you money then when you don't have the second kid.
Yeah, you just run the account. You do an extra session.
It's modern day slavery.
It is. I pay the kids pocket money. So the young fella, yeah, same. The young fella's now he's got a list of how much money that he is owed that I owe him because who wants to deal with fiat? So now I've got $100 on the board. I'm paying him pocket money for that. If we have a double earnings event, so he earns double pocket money. If we have a double energy, he's got to work twice as much.
Does he know he's earning less than what he'd get if he rented a pair of shoes?
Yeah, of course. We talk about that. And when we get these airdrops for Trailblazer, of course I'm going to give him a bonus. So I've got a spare phone because anybody that knows old Barndog, I've got 18 phones and 14 tablets and I've got all my shit from over the years. I'll give him a phone and his first pair of sneakers for him, right? And he can actually do that himself, 10 minutes a day, and it'll be at 10 years old. They've actually started teaching crypto to Australian classes in public school in year 5. Soak that in for a little bit.
That's new.
Yeah, man, this is why it makes me so bullish. Everyone that's old is going to die sooner or later. It's going to be the young people who trust the internet and who are like natively digital. They're going to be the ones taking over. That's what makes me bullish.
Well, he's like, Luke, and I'm going to say Luke. I should be doxed enough, right? Old Barndog. See, he doesn't call me Barndog, but the kids are pretty stoked to have some shirts with Barndog on it. He's like, we learnt about crypto at school. And I'm like, did everybody look at you, Riles? And it's like, yeah, they all pointed at me. When the teacher asked, does anybody know anything? Everyone pointed at me. And everyone mentioned Bitcoin and Dogecoins. The kids mentioned Bitcoin and Dogecoins. This is 10-year-olds and 9-year-olds. And he's naming Solana
At least they didn't mention XRP.
No, he said Solana, GST, and GMT. They were his first 3 coins.
Amen, brother. He's a good one.
So
How did I even know like Solana? Bitcoin, yeah, sure, it's got the name brand, but how Solana?
through me. No,
yeah.
this is the young fella through me, through listening to us and talking. And what really struck out to me was I couldn't believe it. A year 5 class in public school Australia is teaching children about crypto.
It's unusual, that's for sure. It must be.
I'm going to go for a second fish. At the moment, we're getting smashed. Oh fuck! I've got to take some chances here. Let's put some sound on. People that want to listen to sound, I love the fishing noises. Have I got it?
Yeah, I'm trying these fishing, man. It's hard. Like I haven't been able to get anything over 3.
So I'm going to go for my second one. I'll talk a bit of smack. I'll get the arrows because I've got to get used to talking
Make sure you
smack.
click on the screen because I was trying to push the buttons.
If you actually get Alt Tab to another screen, I've hit 4, 5.
I just got a boot.
6. Oh, you fuck!
Suck it.
Oh. That's going to be a 2.56. Fuck me. All right, that's Barndog second, 2.56. I think that's at least an upgrade. I hit the first 5 in a row, and then I missed the next one, 2.56. Where are we? Is that better than my last one? 2.32. So I'm still coming second. I might save Grape a little bit of money. But, yeah, come on. I've seen 4 of us put entries in, people. Come on. Get them out there. 5,000 Grape, 2,000. You can still beat Barndog. All you've got to do is play the game and stay in the brown on the fishing so you get the directional arrow. And if you're in the brown side of that, you'll get like a 3.2-ish onwards. We got. Let's talk about Star Atlas Metaverse. There's heaps. Yeah, there's heaps to know about Star Atlas.
Yeah. There's heaps. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, guys. I got like 4 screens going and 4 interactions. I got Defi Land, Discord, my YouTube streaming software, and then my YouTube chats. So I'm a bit distracted. Well, let's talk about Solana. Let's talk about fucking Star. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. Star Atlas.
Down heaps.
Yeah, prices down heaps. Everything else is pretty down heaps though as well. Yeah. So it's not really immune, just like DeFi Land, every other gaming token out there. I don't know of many other.
DeFi Land the same as Star Atlas.
This is the thing though, right? So this is a really good point, and I don't want to bring it back to Stepan, but it is right there. If a game's got utility and it's being played, it doesn't give a fuck about the price of Bitcoin or Solana. GST has continued to go up.
True.
If a game is there, it's being played, and the utility is there, it has gone up.
And there's enough deflationary pressure on the token, then yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see the price of... I'm not even looking at the price of the coin for those guys because I don't see it as a problem. Everything's down, so it doesn't matter.
But Star Atlas is down a lot.
Yeah, but it was up too much is the problem. So it's down a lot, yes, but it was up. All of these game coins got pumped last year. It did 100 times. It shouldn't have done 100. It shouldn't. I fucking said that at the time when we sold our radium allocation at 50 times because that was a good profit, and then it doubled that. And I'm like, what the fuck? How did I get that wrong? Eventually, it came back.
$1.70. It should be at least $2 or $3, I reckon.
Yep. No code, buddy. Even CryoWar as well. Where's CryoWar now? I don't see them. The game is great. Is okay, but it's not. I think great.
So I speak with Is it Meta? It's not Metapar. Let me think. I'm on Rums. I'll speak with him a little bit. I wished him goodwill last week because of the Ukrainian-Russia issue. To Peggy. So, and I didn't go and click on other screens for people thinking that. I just, the old dog had to think. I wished him goodwill last week because they're actually in Belarus. Yes, they're struggling, but their coins got shit canned, and I love that coin.
I'll try and bring up some Star Atlas material. We had a town hall this morning, Australian time. A huge town hall in regards to information. So as you guys might have known, they released 2 major things. The first one is an article that shows the risk zones, PvP, and kind of how you should look at what you do in the risk zones. I haven't made a video on that article yet, but it's the next one I'm going to be doing. And then they also released the ship brochures, which showcases about 45 ships out of 50 that they might be releasing this year. And there is a shit ton of ships, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it too many, Metaverse? What's your honest opinion? Now, I want to try to, for people that have listened into this show for the beginning, I was in love with Star Atlas, then I was out of love with Star Atlas. We've been a bit dirty on Star Atlas and unprofessional.
It's been an abusive relationship.
I've definitely been unprofessional on stage for Star Atlas. So I don't want to put you in a position that puts you uncomfortable because you want to work doing content for it. So is it too many ships though? Honestly, we need to have an objective show.
At the start though. That's
all
why
right, yeah.
They should have not released so many at the start. They should have released them after they released the staking polls.
All right. So some context. Wagner did say this online during the AMA. He noted the concerns from the community, saying that, yes, we've heard that you guys think there's a lot of ships. But think about it this way. They have lots of content that they're about to be producing. And their internal target is 1 million players of Star Atlas this year. 1 million players.
1 million players, man.
Yeah, that's a giant fucking target, right? Now, even if they go short of that, if they go half or even 1/4, 250,000. Sure, not a million, 250K players.
How do you get 250K players if you're clicking on a fucking ship?
Well, yeah, not in the current state. That's why they haven't done any major marketing for it yet. They're still rolling things out as it goes. But right now, what they're doing is they're trying to make sure that when they go through this giant marketing push to try and get these million players, they're going to have enough supply to be able to actually come in and play. So yes, I think at the moment there are too many ships, but when the time comes when they actually are getting to achieve this 1 million player or even 250K players, then the ships we have now still probably won't be enough. Because one person just won't buy one ship. One person is going to buy more than one ship.
Yeah, I'm just trying to buy some now. I don't get it. Like, why the fuck would you bring out another 50 ships this year when there's no game, there's no proposed game? They can't bring out a polar. But let's keep going over what's coming out.
But it's not just about money though, Sixon. The prices are 80% in Atlas and 20% in USDC. No one's going to buy in the USDC market. Why should they? Because the USDC price of it is stable. You can't. Why pay $800 for a ship when Atlas price keeps going down? And you can get a Thimble air bike for like $10 instead of $5 right now.
Exactly.
So it's not about them actually making a lot of money. Sure, they use it as a small income stream for that 20% USDC, but no one's going to buy that 20 USDC. Everyone's just going to use their Atlas to buy the ships.
Libra coming in with 2.32. Savage,
Congrats,
I think,
man.
is taking second place with 3.04. Savage, that's a bit soft. We can do better than that. Barndog's had his 2, so there should be people coming with only one left. Keep going, Metaverse.
I'm fishing.
Oh, I like it. See, this. We need more of this. So I want objective shit while we're actually playing the game. I don't know.
Help the price of the ships come up a bit. Help the staking come up a bit. Because
why? No. I don't agree with that. It's a decentralized market. The market's down, Egg. So the market's down.
But my earnings down too. They're down.
Your earnings aren't down. You're earning the same daily Atlas. So you were happy when that Atlas was up. But if you're earning 10%. Daily Solana on, so that's saying your earnings is down on the staking with your German mate on Phantom. So everything's down. The coin price is down on everything. So your earnings.
You're getting 10% a return on investment. You're not getting 10% at the moment. The current Atlas price.
Yeah, current Atlas price. I don't think that's a fair assessment. I'm going to call bullshit on that. You're getting the same daily sale earnings that we were getting a month ago. But also in Atlas, that's right. The same daily earnings that you were getting a month ago in Atlas. Atlas is down in price, yes, but Atlas can go back up as well. I don't know. This is why the price is down.
Investment of 10%, as it was stated.
No, it's a shit return of investment. But then this is where my crux comes into it. Why would you delay the polar staking regardless of whether there's concerns about attacks and there was safety issues, whatever, but then launch another 6 to 8 ships in the same time. So they want to take our money but not give us polar staking. So delay the revenue raising, because that's what the additional ships are. They're revenue raising, and instead actually work on fucking doing what you say you're going to do, which is give us the polar staking.
Well, they did comment on that, and that they're making headway with it through Tribeca DAO. I'm sure a lot of people are aware.
Yeah, Tribeca, yeah.
Yeah, so there's 3 main ones in Solana. The Inc., which I'm not really familiar with a lot. Inc., Realms by Solana Labs, and then Tribeca DAO.
They should be going with Realms.
They said the reason they went with Tribeca was because it uses Anchor, which is a lot more in line with their programming for Star Atlas. So they just said it was more achievable for them, and it just worked in their favor. But that even being said, the Tribeca DAO voting system is already existing on Solana, but the way that Star Atlas wants to use it hasn't been audited yet. So they're still trying to pay for that audits and get those audits done on that side of Tribeca before they actually go ahead with it. So, this is not going to happen even this month, maybe next month.
What I'm a little bit salty about is all right, we all knew the Atlas was getting delayed, but then before it was delayed, everyone said it was going to be delayed. Then Wagner came out and said, we're on track. We're not delaying it anymore. And then he delayed it. And the week before, it was getting delayed. Then he said it wasn't getting delayed. Then it was fucking delayed.
That was the R8 launch. That was a really bad launch.
Polis. Talking about the Polis.
Oh, I thought you were saying about the previous one about how they did the 4-week launch delay.
It was meant to be launched in February, and then everyone was saying it's not getting launched. There's issues. Then Wagner came out and said there's no issues. We're launching on February 3rd. We're on track. And then he delayed it after he lied. That's when Polis went from $5 to $6, and it's fallen back down to $1.70.
But what the question is?
Don't tell fucking lies. That's the only thing I'm asking. Be honest.
Yeah.
And transparent.
Yeah, but should you actually put stock in what in the timing? In the timing that he's providing, you shouldn't put a lot of stock in the timing that he's providing.
Well, who else are you going to believe? The man down the street if you can't believe the CEO?
Yeah, okay, good point. But I mean, this is a brand new game that's like...
All right, if I told you your car's not getting its engine repaired and I told you it's going to be ready on Friday, and then you ring up on Thursday, so your car's going to be ready Friday morning, then you turn up Friday morning, and I go, your car's going to be ready the following Friday.
Yeah, because I'd feel shit, but I understand that the mechanic knows what he's talking about, and that
the mechanic told you at Thursday night that your car will be ready in the morning.
Yeah, well, he might have had hiccups, or he couldn't deliver. Another car came in. He had other issues. You don't know.
I don't want to completely shit on them for delaying the launch of the Polis. My personal grief isn't the fact that the Polis isn't completely there. It's the fact that they're doing more revenue raising whilst they're not delivering what they've said they're going to deliver. So they're meant to deliver polar staking, yet they've delayed that by, we're in March now, who the fuck knows when it's coming. And they've launched more ships. They're taking more revenue and not delaying. I still don't like the R8 section. That was really even worse than what it is currently. But let's go away from that. Metaverse, there's got to be more actual positive stuff for the event.
Yeah, there's heaps of positive stuff. But
let's go over some of the positives.
Sure. I was going to say, rebut one of your things, and that they were only raising 20% in USDC for themselves and everything in Atlas. But yeah, we'll keep going. What else did they release? They've got new hires coming across, of course. They hired another guy who does a lot of Star Atlas content, obviously. I've, of course, tried to get on them to hire me as well to make some content. Nothing's happened yet. We'll see. I feel like they're ignoring me, to be honest. I've sent email. Nothing happens. What else has happened? I got to go to my video and see what I missed.
That's the Barndog effect there, Metaverse. You're too close to the dog. We talk the truth here. Has that not? Yeah, and let's be honest. Has that not crossed your mind? Do you not think that because we openly talk?
Yeah.
We talk a bit of shit, right? We do talk a bit of smack. And we've gone too far. I've said it earlier in the night. We've been a bit unprofessional on stage, and I fucking apologised about that later. But we're Aussies. We do that, right? We talk shit. But I've got skin in the game. I've got 30 grand worth of Star Atlas shit.
I have too. I've got fucking 5-6 grand in it.
So we deserve an opinion, an objective opinion. But if you can't even get it, you do good content for Star Atlas.
Yeah, well, maybe they don't see it as such. But either way, we'll keep trying. Other good news for them, they did say there's 2 consumable pieces of entertainment that might be coming out. The first one that they released, so there's 2, one of them we don't know, one we do know now, is actually a space simulation. So this kind of hit my deck from the left side. We had no idea this was even on the roadmap, this was coming. But if it's cool if they actually end up doing it, a space sim. It's kind of outside of purview though. It's like way down the track when the actual game is fully launched, and not with the mini game that's on the website at the moment. What do you guys think about a space sim?
Space sim for Star Atlas.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Like I don't know if it'll be an EXE or be on a like a virtual reality headset, but they just said space sim, and we don't have much more information after that.
I just want to bring up polar staking. That's all.
Well, it's
But why do you want polar staking so bad? The APY isn't going to be that good.
and he
Voting
doesn't
isn't
even have that much
I was
anyway.
promised it, and I got something.
You don't have a lot of polar staking though. It's not going to make you a lot of money. I don't know. Keep producing the game. I think that might be good. So I haven't heard that. I haven't got a chance to watch your video today. But mini games are a good way of keeping people interested in the game currently, with a couple of caveats. One of those caveats is you get to stake your initial fucking products. So your Atlas and your Polars and your ships, you're staking them and you're earning a little bit of extra crypto, and you play a mini game and have a bit of fun and shoot people. That's cool, right? But if they just bring out a mini game, is that to appease us because there's no Polars and Polars isn't out for another 3 to 4 months? Like some of us have got thousands of dollars of the Polars just sitting there, but we're caught holding the bag.
Yeah, in regards to the mini game that you're talking about, they did mention this as well, and they said the current way of what it is, what they're doing, what they're providing now is not actually a game. They agree with the community saying that you're just staking your ships, you're just staking your NFTs or FTs to get some Atlas for it.
I still think that's
like it's a start. It's a good start.
I like Score Tier 0. I actually think that's really cool for a December edition. It looks good.
0.
It's clean. You've got upgrades. Your ships go up your fleets go up in how long you've staked them. If you're not active and attentive on it, you can, then I still don't like the X4s. They get a cheeseburger as they're leaving the fucking runway because you've got to feed them straight away. They've eaten before they've left the runway. But
I love the staking of the ships. I think it's great.
That was good. That was good, right? And that was delayed, but the delay was okay, and they delivered really, really well. But then Polars, so they promised Polars at the beginning of February. It's March, and they're releasing more and more ships. I
wouldn't have cared if he said it's come out and it's delayed. It's just that it was delayed, then it wasn't. Then he said it was coming and it was on track. Then he lied. Just tell the truth. Be transparent. I got no problem with things being delayed as long as you're telling the truth.
Still sour.
I'm very salty over it.
I was saying they do acknowledge the community saying that what it is now is not a game. Even though it is Score Tier 0, it is, it's playable. It's got something for us to be entertained, engaged for a while. They're now going to be going towards improving it a lot more and actually making it either using WebGL or making it into a more engaging, interactive actual game, like something like we see in DeFi Land, where you can scroll around and visit this and go and do this in that place. So that's what they're doing now, and that's the improvement on the browser game. And they say this is something that they thought the mini game was actually going to be, and not what they're providing now. So currently, what it is just text-based gaming, text-based clicking on the website. They're going to make it much more interactive online, and they said they were working on this now. So we'll see how that actually looks like. And based on what I can see from Score Tier 0, if they improve on this and add WebGL elements, then it will be even cooler than what it is now.
got a fucking boot.
Hey,
Oh, I'm trying now.
That's my third one. I'm out. Savage would take second place.
let me do my last one.
It's I don't know, like I've always said I love the idea of a space fighter game where you can jump in a ship, and you can five of you actually go out into space and fight and try to keep that ship together and potentially win a little bit of money, lose a little bit of money. Hopefully it's not always about fucking losing the entire ship. So, medium zone to start off with. That's cool, but we are years off the aspect of that happening. So I think we're looking at the moment. Let's close 7 minutes to get your third things out because we'll call prizes by them. We haven't had a lot of interactions with these, and I wish we had more. But at least we've got a few people having. If you saw YouTube, I had a crack. Next week we'll go for oh, look at this. What is this?
Oh,
That's a draw, is it?
I'm just going to zoom in on that to make sure it's not edited or photoshopped.
No.
See, I consider myself a very honest person. I think honesty is a good trait, and I'm honest and I don't bullshit people. And so Michael Wagner's told us many lies so far. He's not his first lie, and it probably won't be his last. And that's what's annoying me about it. Just tell the truth, mate. Truth will set you free. It won't piss me off.
Still so sour. Now imagine someone coming into Star Atlas at this moment, and they see that this is a game with NFTs, staking, and they have these 2 tokens, and they're working on DAO tooling. You two different people would have way different perspectives on the game.
So can we have a look in live stage at the moment? I'm Temu has got a Could that not be an edited picture?
Where?
So 4.77 kilos, and it's not. Do you see how that's just got a line down the bottom? Sorry, it's got a tab. It's not a screen. It's not captured over the top of a screen, right? That could just be an edited picture, yeah?
I don't see a
I'm
picture.
going
Where
back
is
to
it?
have a look. I like a bit of the conspiracy.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure we get this out right. So I've got screen capture where you can see mine over the top of a stream. No Code Nut did it really awesome where he had one as well, screen captured over, and you could see that. But just have a look, scroll down, 4.77 kilos. But that could be a doctored picture, yes?
Wow, I wouldn't say.
How is that an overlaid on top of a stream? Either way, I've not won, so I'm happy about that first.
So I see that 4.77.
Yeah,
Describe again why you think.
Well, it's just you could put that into a fucking into a design program, and you can create that.
Yeah.
That's not a window over the top of the stream.
He's doing it side by side, isn't he?
He would have had to do it pretty bloody quick. He must be fucking good at what he does if he did that.
No, so what I'm saying is that could be a doctored picture. Because there's no, if you scroll 2 pictures up and look at no Code Nut, you can see he's got a window over the top, right? You can clearly see that's an awesome screen capture.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean now.
And now you go up to mine and you can see I've screen captured poorly, but because you can see my stream on the right, you know that that's screen captured over the top.
But for his as well, it would make sense, though.
That's very easy to doctor.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a steroid testing.
he's done a screen capture of just the middle part and excluding the top part. The browser looks the same. It's got the same widgets in it, the same extensions.
I just this is the problem with creating a contest that I want to make sure it's fair first and foremost, and we're not just throwing it out. But that to me looks like that could be a doctored picture because you just put this next to a picture of Barndog stream, bang, and there's 5,000 grape.
Well, if you look at the comment from Tim, him, them, and look at the time he posted, then you'll be able to line it up with time. You can doctor that time. So what time was the Vietnamese guy? So he posted that at... Fucking lost it again.
That was Fast Killing Machine.
7:19.
You got a 10 kilo. All right. Well, let's nominate the prizes now if we can. It looks like it's going to be. We'll honour it. He's an A class member. We'll take the A class. And I really like. I just. This is really interesting, right? This is a bit of learning tonight. I want to make sure I'm not encouraging someone just to fucking doctor a picture and win an event. It's $100 US, right? But this is cool. It's having a bit of fun, having a couple of rums. So I'm a Temu. Looks like he is going to take away the prize. But I'm a Temu. Are you in stage at all? Are you listening? We would like to see a second fish right now, please, sir. So if you're going to pop out 4.77, that is near perfect fish.
Oh, I got my first fish was 3.33.
So you just got to stay in the brown metaverse.
Oh, I'm going to the blue. That's what I'm fucking up.
Yeah, you go for the blue for the first 4 to 5, and after that, brown it out.
Brown town all the way.
All right, so can we?
Is he replying? Timu, reply.
No, he's not. So he's not listening. He's gone AFK. So do you know what I mean? Does that not make me feel more nervous?
Yeah.
I think let's get a response from him in crowd.
Fuck a boot again. 4 boots in a row.
So, look, first and foremost, it's 5,000 grape. I don't care about 5,000 grape. This is about fun, community, having a bit of fun, and gamifying the night on the time. But look, it looks like a doctor picture, and he's gone AFK. So,
He's here.
I'm a Timu. Can you hear us on stage, please? Can you reply? Like when it comes down to it, I'm not prepared to pay out a prize for that. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel.
Well, if it doesn't break your rules, then it's disqualified.
But I don't
He's
have.
typing.
Yeah.
I think it looks all right.
I think without evidence we can't charge, innocent until proven guilty.
So we'll have to take that on their eyes.
If we could do this online and everyone could see at the same time, that'd be better.
Killer Machine on stage. Bring him on. Bring him on. I still remember old. Are we okay? Do we keep continuing on?
Yeah, you're ready to see some Star Atlas killing.
All right, Star Atlas.
Here we go.
Me kids asleep. What I would like to see in Star Atlas, instead of some more ships, is maybe we can get something happening with like our mining, drilling, our state claims, space stations, power plants, all the NFTs we currently have, get some sort of use out of those. That's what I'd like to see versus some ships that are just going to go on a website.
Yeah, fair point.
That's it.
Yeah, they've kind of been forgotten about, haven't they?
Yeah, I feel like they have. I feel like the ships is like an easy thing where you can make models and release them, and they're not really part of the game. Where I feel like they don't have a lot of the game planned out at all, and what they talking to other developers from other games that have had involvement with Star Atlas, they feel that Star Atlas is miles off where they're even saying they are.
Oh, yeah, I've been in them chats too.
And who are these people?
Just other people that make
Whereabouts
games.
Very successful ones.
Other people that make games, but they're not like in. They don't know. They're not talking to Star Atlas teams.
They're talking to people that are talking to Star Atlas.
Ah,
There's a third party involved.
I see. Okay, well then people should incorporate this information into the decisions.
This is the hard part with Star Atlas, is I feel like Wagner is a car salesman. He's selling everyone the dream and everything like that. But they're not really the staking at the moment. The returns on that are poor. And if you look at the tokens, there's no hope of them coming back anytime soon. Like The charts are terrible. Pretty much it's just a straight sell every day. Like I think I've got 20,000 I haven't even claimed lately. I don't even bother claiming it. It's pointless. You can't do anything with it.
Well, it's not pointless. You could sell it,
For
and you're just being diluted. Think about it this way: every other ship is earning what 50-ish%. You're being diluted 50% every time you don't claim. So
Yeah, but
you do something with it. You sell it, or buy another ship, or
it's 2.8 cents. It's not even worth selling it.
yes, it is.
It still is. You're better off claiming it at least and either moving it into more ships that you already have staked or just USDC
But
it.
hang on, if you're going to buy more ships, are you hoping that the ships are all going to go up?
No, but yeah, well, yes, yeah, in effect, you are hoping they're going to go back up. But if you've got $1,000 or $100 of ships, that money can go somewhere. We've hit less for
But why would you want to invest into a project that's not going up? It keeps going down. You want to take your profits.
What?
You're doubling down on on something that's going down. It's kind of like buying DFL tokens at the moment.
Yeah. So if you're not convicted about it, instead of leaving your tokens there to be diluted, you might as well take it out, even if it's a small amount. Solana fees cost you nothing. You might as well sell it.
Yeah, see, I'm waiting for Wagner to do the great sale and get everyone hyped again. Release a couple of things, get everyone really hyped, and then I'm dumping my entire Star Atlas, all 97 NFTs or whatever the fuck I've got now. I'm dumping the lot.
Yeah. Okay. That's a plan. At least that's good. You got a plan.
I just don't see they're so far off delivering the game, and that they do have some good stuff. And like I was initially really hyped for the game. I've bought everything. I've bought all the collectibles. Like I've got the jackets. I've got everything. But there's nothing you can do with 90% of them, and they're just releasing more. You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe it's just not the right time to be in there now. Maybe you need to sell everything, come back when they look like they have something more tangible for you.
yeah.
But no,
this
you're
is
gonna
the thing
keep it.
though, is once you exit out, you're not coming back. So like
Oh
Exactly.
no.
this,
Once I hit the dollar value, I'm selling everything. I'll
yeah,
pick up
and I'm the same because there's so many other games. Once you exit out of that game, you're done. You're not going to come fucking back to it. So
I mean, I've got all the badges. I've got multiples of all of them. You get nothing for them. There's no reason to hold nearly anything in the game. Like, there's no return on it. The posters, like all of that stuff. They're just releasing more stuff to keep people interested because they haven't got anything really like the Polus one. That they can't sort that out because they don't have a plan. They
Well,
don't really.
hold on. But the posters that you just said, they have returned you something, and they've returned you multiple than what you initially bought them for. And you can still sell that poster now.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is
posts are returned. They did bad with that fucking cosmic sounds though, because if you had multiple posters, you got one for your wallet, but if you had one on 15 wallets, then you got 15.
Yeah, sounds like it's good for the person that split up their resources.
Yeah. I split 3 up at least.
But for comparison, the shits from Metagates have 8 times and they still held their value. And and there's no staking.
yeah.
I
Different
I agree
styles.
with a lot of what Kellen is saying, and I mean, for me personally, I give my opinion. Was it last week or the week before? Yeah, he is a salesman. The team is a salesman, but look, we can choose to exit any time. It's just I bought 2 ships tonight. I don't agree with
Just
the.
quickly,
I don't agree with the not claiming though. Like you may as well claim your rewards, especially
He
seeing as
doesn't claim his FTX rating either.
you've
and
got
all
a,
that
you've got
shit.
an R8,
Yeah, well.
so like you can claim on a once a week and get something and buy something or turn that into USDC and move that somewhere else. So
have you noticed that the timeline on the claims and the stakes and the power plants has all been removed?
yeah, because it was meant to be end of December, so they were meant to bring those out in December, and everyone's forgotten about those.
No, but it had a timer up there only just the other day.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
they just have upcoming now.
Yeah, they that was part of they forgot to change it because they've moved away from giving dates for everything. because people started getting upset, obviously. So they as you guys know, they say that we're not going to give you a lot of dates, even though they break the rule here and there. So that was one thing that they've changed now to remove any of the dates. So I know what you mean. On the top right hand side, they had a couple in red, like 100 days to coming out, whatever. That's not going to be there anymore.
Yeah, sorry, I only just noticed it. I check this every. I might bag out Star Atlas. I still check this every single day. Like I check the websites. I follow a lot of their stuff on Twitter. Like I'm still heavily follow them. I just struggle with their last one, the Fimble bike. What are they selling for now? $9.
They should never have released the Fimble bike. What a fucking like when it came out, and I said to Metaverse the same thing. Why the fuck would you release a $15 ship that you've got to click on every 15 hours? It's stupid. Why would you do that?
To you guys, you have thousands and thousands of dollars that you can buy a ship for. Someone in South Africa, South America, Brazil, they don't have $1,000 US.
They're not making money on that
Metaverse. They don't
Metaverse.
have a $5,000 computer either.
That's the thing. The people in South Africa don't have the computer and tech to run it, but they're not making money on that ship. You're selling.
They have a mobile phone that you can use with Phantom integrated and do Star Atlas.
I cannot agree with that. That was a bad ship to release at the point of time. It's a great concept, and later on in the game, just before the game launches, and it's righto, the game is coming out open beta next week. You can actually take this bike and play the game. Bang! Do you want to do it? Here's a $15 ship entry price for anybody in the world to have access to this game at a low entry cost. That's a very, very important point, because a lot of the Solana games, a lot of blockchain games have a high barrier of entry, and it's fucking horrible, right? Remnants, you can't get into it for less than 20 Solana. So that's just an example we've had here at Grape. But $15 is good, but now you can't.
I don't understand.
You can't use that bike. So why would you want to click on it every 15 hours? No low-end user wants to use that bike. They wouldn't put $15 in there.
I think that the low-end ship should last 24 hours. Makes it easier for staking.
What I don't know what you guys are talking about. Axie Infinity. People log on in Philippines every day, like every 9 hours, every 10 hours, just to play it and just to earn some SLP. There's no difference.
I have my Star Atlas logged all day long. So I again, like Killen, I at least collect my I collect mine at least 2 or 3 times a week. But the $15 ship, when they launched it, I think that is atrocious, because they're not launching a ship for the people. They're launching a ship just to make money. That's not for the people, because there's no game content.
Meta, I'm with you on this. You're right. They've released the low-end ship for people with not a lot of money to get into the game, to get more users. That's 100% what they've done.
Yeah, it's a user acquisition move, man. But like you're
So
saying,
it's not about giving them utility or access. It's just about pulling in more people that are then locked into the game.
I just think the smaller ships, every ship should only have a minimum 24 hours minimum. So you don't have to log in at 15 hours. You can log in once a day.
Yeah, but look at the ship, right? So it released for $15 USD. All right. Currently, there's still 200,500 ships available out of the 375,000. So they sold less than half of the ships. So
yeah, demand's not there. Yeah.
Are they still doing the scaling purchasing? So where they've launched the first lot of ships last year, so it gets more expensive as you buy up?
To a degree. But what my point is they're saying they need 51 ships to onboard all these users. We've got 200,000 of these that haven't even sold. You'd think people would be snapping them up. And most of the big guilds are. I mean, I could buy probably, I don't want to guess how many. I could buy a fucking name. But the big guilds will be claiming they could buy 1,000 of these a week. But they're not. People aren't buying these ships. Like that's what I feel anyway.
People are still buying ships, maybe not the smaller ones because they're not really interested in them. But if you look at the volumes on the larger ones, they are moving.
Yeah, people are flipping them. But even like, what's the R8 at this week? Well, let's go and have a look. Oh, down to 6,200. That's dropped That's $2,000 since last weekend. That's the last time I checked it. So that's
So-
down 2,000 US since
So,
last weekend.
so Barndog, you were saying that we're having this problem of games having ginormous barriers of entry, but when a game comes out with a really low barrier of entry, that's not good.
No, this isn't a point of entry. That's not a point of entry.
It is to play score tier 0.
It's not. You're not playing score tier 0. That's a click to play game. That's a click to earn game. That's not playing a game, Metaverse.
Oh,
So
that's score tier 0. That's what they're currently offering, man.
no. That is not playing a game. That is getting a bum in a seat that is locked into that game, and because their asset they bought at $15 is now worth $9, they're still looking uninterested. That's not playing a game. It's different. I absolutely want low barriers of entry. Absolutely dream about games that are either free to play or accessible for millions of people, because that's how you get mainstream gamers. You cannot get mainstream adoption of original gamers into Web 3.0 if they're paying $2,000 to $3,000. At the moment, Axie's sitting at $22-25. So that's still $2,500. No,
That's the
old
bad
school.
about Step N Commons. Like, I think that's too overpriced. They should be at $600.
I agree. I agree with Step N on that point. And I said that earlier. I think it is high, but low barrier point of entry. That's got nothing to do with Star Atlas. You can't play Star Atlas. It is clicking on a screen to give it food, fuel, repair it. It is a good tier 0 delivered. I still agree that was a really awesome tier 0 delivered, but that's not playing a game. I don't like the marketing behind that. They should have put out the bigger ships earlier, because that's where the guilds are going to buy, and it's less work, it's less hassle, it's less fucking around. But these small ships, it's a marketing ploy again from a car salesman that is looking at the economy side of things. I don't like it. That's not what gaming is about, man.
Just on that, if you had bought the Fimble and you did stake it, currently you would still be behind on your money probably for the next 12 months. So you'll have lost money by entering the game with the bike.
I think
Now,
if we
if
buy...
you look at most of the ships, they are all just about, apart from a few of the bigger ones, all less than the original purchase price.
Yeah, have you got a number on that, Metaverse, as to how many of the actual ships are above the original purchase price?
Let me load it up.
And this
I'm
is the thing.
interested.
I'm still this is blockchain gaming, right? We can exit if we want to leave with 60% profit of not 60% out of what we initially invest. We can still choose to make that exit. Can you leave Blizzard? I played World of Warcraft from 2019, was it? From the Classic. I was playing 9 accounts at once at the end, and I just walked away and had nothing to get from that. At least here, at the very least, if you walked away with 60% of your money, you've got something. So absolutely,
You've got a game to play when that 10 years you played.
yeah, but you
And you
still
enjoyed it,
you walk.
and it was
No,
cheap
but you
entertainment.
wipe your hands and you walk away and go on to the next game.
Well, I put $9,000 in Underworld Empire mobile game. New owner come along, broke my phone. They wouldn't renew my account. Walked away, nothing.
So at least with blockchain gaming and with the Star Atlas at the moment, we can exit the game at any point if we are as unhappy as we are. Look, shit, I did it on stream tonight, and I actually bought 2 more jets. I'm getting a jet fighting club. I'm at 30 now.
Yeah,
Damn.
but the thing is like I looked at buying some more ships, but I can't see what's going to bring some of these ship prices back.
Bitcoin and Solana. Solana goes to $200. Bitcoin goes back up to 60. We're there. That brings it up.
Another bull market or another metaverse narrative playing out. Star Atlas releasing actual gameplay.
They won't release gameplay though.
Well, not now. Like in 2 years, if they end up doing the entire game and it turns out to be a hit, that's going to bring your ships up.
Yeah. So what do we do? Do we keep talking these shows in the next 2 years and begging this shit out of them for that, or?
Well, yeah, you got to if you want to keep them honest, yeah. But they've already told the whole community, you know, this is a multi-year game.
How do we keep them honest, Metaverse? You are actually fairly neutral in this situation. How do we keep a company honest if they won't hit an honest show? So the company will not go to a show that's prepared to do an open AMA. They do curated events. So how do we keep the company honest?
Even the Nomads one was pretty curated, and I thought.
I guess the way you do it is you have shows like this, and then you don't purchase their ships, and you sell out all your assets.
Oh, did they? Who did they get on? Did they get on Metaverse Nomads?
They did. I
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
take
yeah.
off after half an hour because there was the amount of gurgling and cocksucking on the show. I couldn't take it.
So who was on?
All the boys. I love them guys, by the way.
No. So who from Star
Wags.
Atlas? Oh, Wags was on. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck! I'm gonna have to go
Put
and
it
watch
down
this
half,
now.
mate. Yeah.
Have,
they were
have
great
you got
dudes.
that info on that meta on the ships?
Oh yeah, sure. So in USDC markets, there's only 5 ships that are trading above their MSRP at the moment. The PSC9 is 25% above average, above the USDC market.
Can you screenshot that for us?
Yeah, sure. I can just give you guys the website.
No,
Yeah, that'd be
no.
awesome, man.
We want the easy screenshot it for us on screen. Come on.
All right, give me a second.
Put the
Sixon
website.
still asked me, do you get more energy if you get a second sneaker in Step In? And I'm like, fuck off. Go and read the white paper, or you're going to be banned from this chat group.
They keep changing the white paper.
All right, there you go. So funny though, the Atlas markets, the Visus Opod is still the Ogrica Threepid is still trading at a massive premium.
It's a beast of a ship.
This is because people bought it for way more than it was supposed to be worth. The whole drama about that earlier. So obviously
Yeah.
they're not going to sell it for any less than what they bought it for.
Yeah, but that was
So-
Star Atlas as well. They fucked the dog on that one.
Yeah, but no one forced them to put that order on Serum Markets. You do everything you do on the chain. You do it yourself.
So at the moment, this is what so the PSC9, the highest buy order is 27,500, and the ship's original price was 28,900.
Morning.
So that's the highest buy price at the moment. So people have got ships listed for more, but I feel like, well, I could put mine up for $10,000. It's not going to sell.
Have a look at the on-chain transactions and see if there's any liquidity at that price. If people have been able to move anything at that price, I can look for you actually.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So I'm just having a look. So pretty much all of them are down.
It's a great website whoever made it anyway, by the way. Shout out to them.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I use it to keep track of the current discounts. And I'll be honest, yeah, I feel what you guys are feeling as well. I feel shit that they haven't been able to release the things that they said they would release, and that the markets are going down and Bitcoin's down and my Atlas has gone down. I should have sold all the way at the top, but I still like the game. I know it's not. I know it's not a game. It's not a game. I know it's
The concept. You're saying you like the concept, yeah?
I still like the game too, man.
Yeah, I still like it. So I'm
The
fucking
concept?
I'm gonna buy all these ships on discount from people who don't give a shit anymore, and I'm gonna just compound.
So how many extra ships have you bought in the last couple of weeks, Metaverse?
So I'll just drop a little bit of maybe tiny alpha. They had an AMA with Solend, so I don't know if you know. You can now deposit your Atlas, Polis, or USDC into the Solend isolated pools, and you can borrow either of those 3 assets. So what I've done is that I deposit USDC, borrowed Atlas, which means I'm short Atlas, use that Atlas to buy a ship, and earn Atlas from that ship and pay off my loan. So at the end of it, I should have a loan paid off from the ship rewards, and then I get a ship out of it.
You're worse than me, Meta. You're actually banking on this going down worse, but you're telling everyone it's going good.
I'm not. No, I'm playing the market. This is
Playing
what's
block-
happening.
This is a very interesting part of it. Yeah, I like that.
So if me and you, if we can both benefit from the token actually going down, why don't you?
Exactly, 100%.
It makes no sense for you not to. If anything, you can hedge your position right now.
What ship did you buy?
So I bought the BIOS ERP, and then I bought the One Rainbow Chi,
Very
and
nice.
then I bought 1 2 for Feist.
Oh, fuck yeah, you're smashing it, man.
Oh, you've been wanting those Feists for a while. You had a big raging hard on for
I
them.
have to. Also because there's a new graphic that Sensei Yamura over at AEP provided us, and it gives us a breakdown of all the different types of ships and how many there are in each different type. and there's only 2 TUFAs so far this entire year. And every 2 is the lowest amount. So I'm thinking if there is anything to do with TUFAs that might come out, there's going to be a giant premium. Do you guys want to see this graph, this thing?
Just
fuck yeah.
too.
Let me try and get it.
Yeah, because the tooth is going to be the hardest to craft in the game, because it's the hardest rep to grind.
Also, they've
smart
told you.
play. Oh, I think it's going to be hideous grind, man.
Yeah, see, I feel like that the game's not going to be what people think. I feel like it's going to be more of a PvE game than PvP.
Oh, okay. I have one item to counteract that argument.
Happy to hear it.
So look at the live chat, live questions. Fighter ships, 28 of them. Way more than every other ship there is going to be. This is heavily PvP based.
I'm going to tell you how it's exactly going to play out. You may as well record this because this is how it's going to play out. The big guilds are going to control the areas where you can kill people, and you will never go there. 99% of people will never leave the PvE area, and that's how it's going to play out. The big guilds will turn this into a business. They will team up, and you'll have one from each side, and they'll basically say, "You chill out over there, bro. We raid Molten Core on Tuesday, and we'll do ours over here. We're all happy. We're making massive bank. Cool."
That sounds like diplomacy, negotiations, and gameplay.
No, it doesn't sound like Web 3.0 gaming. This is the problem, and I agree.
Yeah, but
I
even
100% agree. But it's all being set now, and years before the actual game's being produced. Now you're seeing it. Like, they advertise so much more. Power to the people, stick it to the man. But they're making the fucking game based around being the man, because they've been in these private backyard rooms organising cheaper discounts on ships, or not actually discounts, because when you think about it, it's discounts. They're getting ships off the lot from the base start, and the rest of us are buying these ships at higher values, lowering down the MSRP and lowering down our earning potential. So I don't know. It's going to be exactly that. We're going to Molten Core at 1300 UTC. You guys don't be around there, and that's cool. It'll all work. We're going to Molten Core. We get our loot.
Camping, like the horde camp in the entrance, so your lance can't raid when the enemy guilds. Exactly the same thing.
I think, Killen, I agree that's what's going to happen. But, you have a great technology, Web3, but you still have the same old people playing WoW coming back to take advantage of the system. So it's not the problem of Web 3.0 or DeFi. It's the people playing it. It's the nature.
It's toxic people, and we're toxic people.
The difference is that in those games, skill's involved.
Yeah.
In this game, it's straight down to money. So I can buy a bigger ship than you, and there's nothing you can physically do that will ever be able to beat me.
They do say that is inaccurate.
It's not inaccurate. That is exactly how this sort of works. If I've got 5,000 ships in my guild, how are you going to come across and do anything? Can't.
You got fuck all chance. Buckley's.
There is RNG, man.
A little bit of RNG and stuff, but I mean, that's years down. I think we're probably digressing a little bit too much and hammering metaverse here.
Yeah, no,
it's good. It's good, productive conversation. I just don't have the same perspective you guys have.
I'm bitter and twisted as a 41-year-old gamer, and I went back to classic WoW after a 10-year break. Was it 10 years? It was a long time. And I saw raiding as, I'm keen, right? When I go into something, I go fucking balls deep. I love gaming. I love teams. I love being a part of a community and a group of people. But it's certain people control a guild, and you're part of the purple circle. That's always part of it. And guilds control areas and zones. In a game like Star Atlas, I just see it happening more and more and more.
And it will.
No, it has happened from the release of the Rebirth series. This is what a lot of things, we don't go back to the beginning of the Rebirth series. They sold 4 sets of posters. They were all pre-sold before the launch at a discount. We don't go back to that, right? Because not many people know it or think about it. They never actually sold a series of posters free to the general public. They were all VC investors. Let's think about that. VC investors. Then they've gone and done other deals with people like the club, where they're getting these discounted ships So these guys have an advantage against everybody because the money they've put into the game is worth more. And the money that we put in is diluted.
I don't have a problem with the pre-poster sales because they need to fund the game. They need some money. Look at what happened to Ramona Long. Not many people bought it, so they had to cancel the mint. So I understand that money, but the club ship deal was a bit dirty. But
No, it actually wasn't dirty. It's just how they didn't fucking announce it. If they want to say to people, cool, we're going to do deals with people, you can come and contact us. That's fine. We will give you guys ships at market price before they go to market and reduce the cost. Teams would have done that. So people listen to what was it? Metaverse Nomads. Did they actually list that exact point?
I only watched half an hour of that interview. There was too much backslapping and good vibes, like too much. Oh, you're doing a great job. You're the best. And that sort of stuff. And I just turned off.
Disappointed about hearing that, Eggy. I need to go and watch that now because they were my boys.
They may have gotten nastier towards the end, but I couldn't hack the first half an hour. And I love the Metaverse Nomads. I watch all their content.
They are good dudes that feel like in the system to do well.
Yeah, they do well. They're awesome. Great content. If you haven't checked them out, check Metaverse Nomads out. They're great.
Just on the backyard deals, if you get a group of friends together, you can actually contact Star Atlas directly and buy the ships off market. That's 100%. They told me.
Yeah, the form's out there now. You can see it right now. You can just link it.
Yep.
So how's this good? How's this good for the future of blockchain gaming? Like, but it's blockchain. It's on the chain, but you can contact us and we'll give you a cheap deal.
It's not a cheap deal. It's everything is at market price. They gave anyone cheaper deal.
Look at the way of the scaling of the sales. The ships become more expensive the more that are sold. So it is a cheap deal because you're getting them before anybody else has to hit the decks and have that chance of potentially getting. I paid $4,200 for my hero. So I paid $4,200 for my hero. That's a $3,600 MSRP. So if someone hit that on the market because they talked to Wags, oh look, dude, I've got a new hubcap for your wheel. Can I get a few ships off you? They've hit that at 16% cheaper than I've paid for it.
Oh well, Meta, you've turned me around. I'm buying another ship.
See what the fuck? What the hell? What's happened?
They should employ you, Meta.
He just wants to short Star Atlas. That's what it is. He wants to short Atlas.
No, I'm just figured you're right. I might as well just get another ship.
It's better than your Atlas sitting there doing fuck all.
Yeah, that's the thing. It makes no economic sense for you to just leave it there being diluted. It makes no sense. If you're earning it, you might as well actually use it or sell it or get something from it. It just makes no sense.
I would rather make no money than go into something I dislike. If I had a choice of making a lot of money or not, I would rather not make the money.
You came to plenty of my barbecues. You got on the piss with me plenty of times.
Yeah.
That's obligation.
We are at stage ending. I need to get ready. I need to go for a little bit of a little boys' room before my next AMA. But big night. We talked a lot about Star Atlas. Did we actually go deep into Star Atlas or not?
Yeah, maybe we didn't. We just bitched around.
Oh, we did. And you know what? I wanted a night like this tonight. It was actually pretty cool and refreshing to have a bit of hard chat. Star Atlas. I've launched out the winners. I'm Temu for first prize at Grape, Sergeant Savage, second prize 2K, and this is it's not decentralized prizes, but the Grape that we earned tonight for the prize comes from a step-in NFT that we're utilizing within the Gaming Council. So there's more stuff's going to happen. Yeah, I mean, shit, it was nice just to chill out. Next week we've got Metaforge. So they
forward to them.
Yeah. Well, do you play the game or did girls play the game?
I don't.
Minecraft?
You could play it.
No, Minecraft. Your eldest, does she not play Minecraft?
No, she played Roblox, mate. She used to. She's Roblox. She did a bad trade today. She was very upset.
Yeah, trading bad like her dad.
Trade good. She's a good trader normally, but she was big dicking it. And then she put all these legendaries in, and then
I don't think it's politically correct
if
you talk about your girl big dicking it. I don't know that's politically correct, Eggy.
Well, whatever. She was what do you want to call it? Flexing.
That's better.
She was flexing, and then she pushed a button, and she traded away 5 or 6 legendaries for one legendary. One took her a year and a half to grind out.
It could be worse, man. She could have bought DFL and ride it from 40 cents a gallon.
She doesn't know about that.
Yeah, don't tell her that. Holy shit. Oh, but I mean, it's like having Axie at $50 and not riding it to 150, I guess. But I mean, look, we all make good and
Hang
bad
on,
trades.
hang
No, I look, I've done that too. We all make
10
good and bad
cents to
trades.
$48. I think I did all right.
There's many games, many things. I guess we started the topic of the night talking about like even my love and affiliation with teams, and sometimes that does me wrong in how long I hold on to NFTs. You got to find out the type of gamer you are. Are you going to be a gamer or are you just going to be an NFT flipper? We're going to actually have some pretty cool shit happening in the next probably month where we're actually going to start to see NFTs being rentable, potentially playable. But yeah, fuck it. Who cares? We had a bit of fun tonight. We played DeFi Land. My Remnant. Oh, Remnant is fucking smashing. I'll put it on screen right now. I got a level 2 flashlight.
Just a question. Did you talk anything about the Indie GG, the new IEO that's coming out on FTX?
Yeah, what do you sort of think of that? I'm a bit uncertain of that.
Oh, we've got one soon, haven't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm
4
saying.
days
like-
away.
No, this is gaming. Is that fucking gaming?
Yeah.
Subdivision
Oh
of
my
what?
God.
FTX.
YCG. No, it's-
Indie
it's-
GG. What's all that mean?
it's
I
the
know nothing
Filipino
about it.
gaming community, the YCG, the ones that do all the fucking sponsorship.
Oh, what are
So-
they? Another guild?
Let me explain it. So YGG is the gaming guild that everyone knows. In that guild, there are sub-DAOs, just like we have sub-DAOs here. YGGC is like the C region, Southeast Asian region. YGG or Indie GG is the Indian YGG sub-DAO.
None of my step-in friends told me about this.
It's been advertised on bloody FTX for like last month.
Oh, dude, I don't get time to see that shit. I can't even check my Twitter this week. I haven't checked
This
my
is
Twitter
why
all
the-
week.
This is why the machine comes sometimes. He's got info. He knows some things.
Well, I mean, you're an FTX boy. Sam's our man.
He's my dad.
But I mean, have a look, Sam and Step N. You must be in heaven, Mr. Killen.
Oh yeah, I love me dad. Also love me stepdad CZ as well. He's me original dad.
Oh, two dads.
He
Oh,
he
too
changed dads. He changed from CZ to Sam probably about 12 months ago.
What's
was-
CZ been up to recently? I haven't heard anything from him.
Kicking goals.
Oh, I'll tell you right now. Like my boy CZ, I get excited. People have been bagging him out since 2017. He is just slowly grinding, building more, getting more, stepping going on to Binance. Like that. He's far smarter than most people in this industry. Him
beast.
and Sam, him and that SBF and CZ. If you follow what they invest in, you're pretty much.
Yeah, but you're never going to know what they're investing in because it's all smoke and daggers. But their wallets aren't that open.
No, but they
Definitely
pretty-
follow them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how you taught me at the start. So Killer Machine's me dad. He taught me very well. You follow the projects, you study the projects, you follow the people, and it's definitely good advice. But I've got 10 minutes and I've got to go and speak to the people that are speaking to Binance. So, yeah, Metaverse. Any closing thoughts for tonight?
Closing thoughts. We talked a lot about Star Atlas, so I won't go there now. Don't worry about the market. On-chain data shows that we've literally flushed out I think 80 to 90% of the people who bought the top, and the short-term holders are all gone out of the market. So and on-chain, there's literally no one selling. We hit a floor about 33K, 34K, something like that. So far, there's no one selling. What's the reason for you to sell your Bitcoin? The rest of the world is going to shit. Inflation's eating everyone's money away. So keep hodling, keep DCAing. That's my advice for now.
It's
not
bloody good
financial
advice.
advice.
You want some more Star Atlas ships, Killen?
I'm buying a Star Atlas ship tomorrow morning.
Sixon, any closing thoughts?
No, thanks for everyone coming in. Go out and check out Joris if you haven't. The whitelist starts on the 10th of March. Looks like it's going to be something good. Not financial advice, but whitelist is still available. Easy to get. Go have a look.
I guess I've got some closing thoughts. Has Barndog got closing thoughts? Live event, Sydney, right? So this is gonna be the first live event for the old dog running Metaverse. We're gonna meet up. We're gonna have a beer that night. What's important is it's not just the running event. And you're going to get a bag of things coming to this. So for anybody watching it later on YouTube, you're going to get a phone carrier for your arm, so an armband. You're going to get a bum bag to put your phone in as an alternative. You're also going to get a T-shirt.
Lots of beers and drink water.
But this is going to be one of many live events we're doing in Australia. So I'm aiming to do Adelaide in May. And the reason being is that the co-founders are in Sydney and Adelaide. That's the two main reasons. I actually want to get and shake hands with the boys and see what it's all about, right? So live events coming this year in Australia, but Great Gaming Day. Next week we've got Metaforge at Great for Solana Gaming Saturdays. Great Gaming Day Tuesdays, we've got Savannah, Knife Fork Spoon, and Cry. And yeah, I mean, fuck, I love what we do, you know, like, it might not have been a big crowd. I had a bit of fun. I had a third rum tonight. I was only going to stop at 2. But Killen's laughing. I've got an AMA afterwards. I've got to go and have a quick wee and get some water into me before I'm ready for that. But look, fuck, Step In, what a machine. I've loved every single week and every AMA. This was the first one we had a midweek AMA. That's why, is because there was so much extra information. So for anybody wanting and looking at Solana Gaming in specifics, in the next 3 months, we've got a lot that are really, really launching. So I don't want to just go into one particular. We've shit canned Star Atlas a lot, but we had some good information and some good dialogue tonight. I need to go and listen to the Metaverse Nomads. I didn't realise Wags went on there. And it's a shame if they weren't their normal best. But there's a lot of games that are actually going to be launching. We did do Shade. Shade did their mint last week. They only minted 777 out of their 5,000 proposed. So they struggled.
Absolute trash NFT.
The NFT was problematic.
Great game, great music. NFT.
Oh, that was terrible. God. I didn't want to bring that up.
Yeah, but so next week, right? Next week we've got Metaforge on stage. This was meant to be closing thoughts, but next week we've got Metaforge on stage, and he's friends with Everall from Shade. And look at their NFTs. Have you seen the NFTs for Metaforge? So Metaforge is a
if you could put up pictures of dog shit to be better than Shades.
Well, I've seen I know what the NFTs look like for them, so it's not great. This is the thing, but they sold out. But because based on the game is that everybody loves that fucking game, you know, like all of the kids play it.
Oh yeah,
Minecraft is huge.
Minecraft's huge, man.
That's right. So they sold out, but have a look at their NFTs. So just because an NFT's bad, Panzer Dogs. I've got a link here for it. I think that I didn't mint Panzer Dogs based on their NFT. I couldn't do it. I couldn't stomach to buy a fucking NFT for it.
Metaforge NFTs are relative to the game. It's a Minecraft blocky game, so the NFTs suit it. You look at Shades, they've got women that look like men and men that look like women, and I should call it androgynous.
No, they're meant to be robots. This is the thing, is they're not actually male and female. They're cyborgs, yeah, so it's not fully. But I need to log out because I've got to go to the little boys' room. I love everybody. We've had a great night. I've got people messaging me for their wallet details. It was cool. Let's do more live fishing competitions, or not necessarily fishing. Closing thoughts. Just fucking be in the space. We've got lots of really good games coming. But 10 minutes a day, get a pair of sneakers, join in, come to some of these live events. Maybe we can convince you. Killer Machine's joined on board this week. I've got Sixon involved in Step In now. He's finally joined the team. He's joined the pyramid scheme.
It is. It's fucking expensive to get in there.
I reckon out of this crowd, we've probably got over half this crowd at the moment owns Step In sneakers. So, look, it's a game. 21,000. I reckon the next announcement will be 50,000 daily users. But regardless of all of that, like, we've got lots of really big games coming out. Follow up. We've got some cool mints coming up. Gyrus is definitely one of them. So Eggy's mentioned that a couple of times tonight. Gyrus will be a big one. Who else are we watching at the moment? Mint-wise.
I was going to look at Hawksite, but maybe not.
Roguestar's mid-March, I think. So Roguestar's the next big one. They're going to be a Star Atlas killer. They're going to fucking annihilate them. You know why? Because they're building on Unity, and you can play the game now.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. I'm still Star Atlas, man.
Nah, I'll be going to Roguestar. I'll sell my $30,000 and buy a $150 access pass to Roguestar.
I'm buying a Tufa Feast.
Hey.
And that way, if it doesn't go up every week, I'm going to give Meta grief about it.
Oh,
sorry,
you
very
can
part of it
you
there,
grief
fella.
him hard enough as it is.
Hey,
I
you
I
know
love
what?
you guys. I love you guys. I've got to go. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits.
See you all. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
bro.
See you guys. Hey, Killing Machine. Before